into rehabilitative justice, he'd grow from a villain into a civilian.
Number 10. Hobbs' Drastic Solution. Calvin and Hobbes has always been an entertaining comic strip about Calvin and the adventures he gets into with his imaginary friend, Hobbes.
Happy birthday, Calvin.
Wow, a real tiger! I can't believe you got me a real live tiger!
Okay.
But this sketch takes that wholesome concept and twists it on its head. When Calvin's parents grow concerned by Calvin's rampant imagination, they lead him to shrink visits and eventually shock therapy.
This is for the best. Give him these pills every 2 hours.
Hobbes then decides to take care of Calvin's parents. But let's just say that Hobbes' idea of taking care of them is a pretty violent one. With his parents gone, Calvin is soon arrested and locked away in an institution.
Wow, Mars is amazing! Mars is amazing! Mars is amazing!
This sketch shows how a once endearing story could go south pretty quick. Number 9. Serial killings. Fruity Pebbles are to die for, and in this sketch, Robot Chicken really meant it.
Barney, my pebble!
When Barney tries to steal Fred Flintstone's cereal, it leads to a brawl that ultimately kills him. Realizing that the house's animal appliances are witnesses, Barney decides to take them all out permanently.
A witness! Witnesses! The dishwasher!
My goodness, Cretaceous!
The record player!
He's off his rocker.
The bidet!
Oh man, the things I've witnessed.
Despite his best efforts, this serial killer is still caught and punished in the end. We can get fighting over cereal, it happens. But accidentally murdering your best friend and then gruesomely killing witnesses to cover up your tracks?
Fruity Pebbles are an important part of this complete breakfast.
Yeah, we can't say we've ever been in such a drastically escalated situation. Number 8. Powerpuff Girls Fight Injustice. The Powerpuff Girls usually represent sugar spice and everything nice, but in this sketch, they were all out of those ingredients.
Aha! Mojo Jojo is in jail now, but we'll break out to fight the Powerpuff Girls again for you to put in jail again. No, wait, is that Mojo Jojo's life?
When the girls lock up Mojo Jojo for the umpteenth time, it finally clicks for them that Townsville is a place that does little to rehabilitate its criminals. And it's a problem that only contributes to its revolving door of villains.
God damn it! The punitive justice system never gave him the chance to grow! How did we become part of such a terrible cycle?
The mayor!
Determined to combat Townsville's incompetence, they decide to beat the living tar out of the mayor. It's pretty funny seeing the Powerpuff Girls snap at him like this, but also pretty extreme.
My girls, I'm a good guy.
Oh, Mayor, you're not a good guy. You're a bootlicker.
And so, Townsville is saved from its greatest villain yet, the man!
Your motives might be valid, but nearly killing the mayor probably won't help Townsville. Number 7. Kermit Kong. This Muppets and King Kong mashup proved to be more sinister than we expected. When a King Kong-sized Kermit brings Miss Piggy onto a skyscraper, several fighter planes attack.
We'll rescue you, Piggy!
Get lost, you blue weirdo! We're on a date!
They pelt him with water, which causes him to stumble and land gruesomely onto the pavements. The moment then changes to reveal regular Kermit actually crashed through a glass table when he was pretending to be King Kong as part of a game.
What happened?
We were playing King Kong, Nanny! Kermit Kong fell off the Empire State Building!
Kermit Kong falling to his death off the Empire State Building is shocking enough on its own, so the plot twist at the end only took things further. Not to mention that the eagerness of the Muppets nanny to cover up Kermit's death was just as alarming.
Piggy, get the bleach. Gonzo, hacksaw. Fozzie, you go get every hefty bag you can find.
But what about my Kermit?
He never loved you. Now move, goddammit!
We're pretty sure you shouldn't do that. Number 6. Dora's Quinceañera. When the now angst-ridden teenage Dora starts shopping for supplies for her big quinceañera, things soon fly off the rails.
Dora! Dora!
What?
It's almost time for your quinceañera. I need you to run to the store.
Fine!
In the past, she'd have the audience help her identify things and solve problems. And she's technically still doing that here. just not for very age-appropriate stuff. She steals beer, tortures her sentient map, and gets highly intoxicated at the party.
Hey, I need your help, Paulo or Maria.
Dora's not the only one who went off the deep end in this sketch either. The lovable monkey Boots is gunned down after mauling a woman, and Swiper is turned into a grade A creep, just to put it simply.
Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. You're too late.
Oh, man.
Growing up's a part of life, but Dora's drastic change in personality gave us all some major whiplash. Number 5. The Tooth Fairy's visit. As the Tooth Fairy is paying a young child a visit, she hears the child's parents in the middle of a violent argument.
Where the hell have you been?
It's none of your business.
None of my business?
When she goes to investigate, the audience is treated to 3 different scenarios as to what could have happened next, and they're all pretty intense. One has the fairy murder the dad. Another has the dad kill the fairy and take off with the kid.
Hey, champ. Okay, pack up. You and me are going on vacation. To Disneyland.
And the final one has police arresting the dad with little regard for the kid who's got to be traumatized by now. While we never see the violence up front, we hear more than enough.
Congratulations! This is the darkest sketch in television history.
Characters in the sketch have also called this the darkest in TV history, and we definitely think it makes a case for it. Number 4, Buzz passes on. Buzz Bee had been serving as the colorful and cheerful mascot for Honey Nut Cheerios for quite a long time.
It's hard to find a great tasting breakfast that won't raise my cholesterol.
Did somebody ask for a tasty breakfast?
Wow!
But this encounter he had with 2 kids was anything but bright and cheery. When Buzz conjures some Cheerios up for the kids, one of them is so thrilled that he slams the table in excitement, which leads Buzz to accidentally stinging him.
No, oh my God, no, this can't be happening.
You'll be okay, Bee. You'll be okay.
The situation soon proves fatal as stinging the kid ultimately cost Buzz his life. We've never really thought about cereal mascots dying, but we kind of thought that if Buzz were to pass on, it'd be in a dignified way.
So scared.
Honey Nut Cheerios has oats that'll help lower cholesterol. Part of this nutritious breakfast.
This shockingly gruesome end was anything but that, though. Number 3. Wile E considers ending it. Wile E Coyote trying to catch Roadrunner is a tale as old as time, and whenever he tries, he fails, much to our enjoyment. But after his latest failure, Wile E starts to wonder what the point is. It isn't too long until he falls into a depression that spirals into him taking his own life. This change in Wile E Coyote's mood wasn't just shocking for us, it was also a surprise for the Roadrunner. When he attends his foe's funeral, we find out that it was all just another insane plot to catch him. It might have finally worked, but this was clearly just too far. Take up a different hobby, Wile E. Number 2, Joker gets the death penalty. After beating Joker to a pulp, Batman stops himself long enough to wonder how he can end Joker for good without directly killing him.
One more punch would kill you, and I won't kill you.
That somehow means I win. I go to jail, escape, kill people, go to jail. Rinse and repeat.
Yes, it's an endless cycle, but I've sworn to let the courts do their work.
Fans have also long theorized about what it would take to finally put the Joker down permanently. And as it turns out in this sketch, it's a legal loophole.
And due to the persuasive testimony of the Batman, thank you, Batman, the court has decided upon the death penalty.
After compelling a jury, Batman gets the court to sentence Joker to the electric chair, where he's electrocuted and finally killed in a brutal fashion. This is a pretty absurd sketch, but it does a good job of poking fun at Batman's methods.
But why? For Barbara.
He might not kill you, but trust us when we say he'll find a way to work around it. Number 1, Grim Reaper and the missing Malaysia Airlines flights. This is one of those times where you really think, did they just go there? Well, on an international flight with Billy and Mandy, the Grim Reaper hatches a plan to get rid of the two.
Ooh boy, vacation!
Despite my monotone personality, I too am excited.
Yeah, man. I may be the Grim Reaper, but sometimes you need an adventure that ain't so grim.
He opens the door, which you definitely shouldn't do when you're on a flying plane, and chucks them outside to a grim end. Pun intended.
That's awful. It's 2014, March 8th, 2014 to be exact. And slavery is not cool in 2014. Not that it was ever. It was never cool, guys. Never, ever.
Maybe she's right.
Grimm's sudden decision to murder Billy and Mandy wasn't the only bizarre moment.
You're damn right no bodies were ever found. Took a vote on the plane and everyone wanted to visit the island from Lost.
The flight they were on also happened to be the infamous missing Malaysia Airlines flight number 370. The missing flight remains a sensitive topic today, so the idea to seemingly make Grimm the cause of it is certainly a choice. One thing's for sure, the sketch got our attention. Is there a head-scratching moment that we missed? Shock all of us in the comments.
I feel really good. Look at the pretty colors. I choose it. It's fun.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Watch Mojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.